Hawaii really is a tropical paradise. Being with you just now is heaven.
For the record, you're one hot angel.
I hate that you were attacked because you were trying to find Marty for me.
Blame yourself, Sharon. It was my decision to contact the mob and ask them for help in finding Marty. A few cuts and bruises is all it took to get Fat Harold and Lenny looking for your son, and it was worth it.
Still, having the mob look for my son is a little unsettling.
Look, your father's people know we're here. Time is of the essence. If we don't play to win, we're gonna be outsmarted again.
You're right.
Where are you going?
Back to work. See if we can get any leads on finding Marty.
Your son is lucky to have such a passionate mother.
I'm lucky to have you. So lucky.
You know, a girl can never have too many sexy things when it comes to holding on to her man.
Well, Mother, I really appreciate you helping me pack, but you have to know that our relationship is about a lot more than sex.
You lost me.
Ethan and I actually love each other very much.
Honey, you can't just say it. You have to show it. I think you should let Ethan have it, 2 or 3 times a day and more on weekends.
You are really something else.
What? Everyone knows that a tired husband doesn't cheat.
I am not worried about him cheating on me.
Oh, excuse me, but where do you think Jane came from?
Okay, look, that was different. She had to drug him in order to seduce him.
Okay, whatever lets you sleep at night.
I wish you would just stop it with this. Look, Ethan and I are taking our daughter. We are going to start a new life in New York. And Teresa is going to stay here and run Crane Industries all by her nasty, lonely little self.
What are you trying to do to me, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, Ethan.
Don't play dumb with me. You know damn well what I'm talking about. You got Lawrence Grant to rescind my job offer, didn't you?
Who is Lawrence?
Teresa, stop lying to me. I found this on the floor of Lawrence Grant's office, and don't you dare tell me that this isn't yours, because I gave it to you after little Ethan was born. And this charm right here, I added after Jane was born.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? You know what? You want some tea?
Teresa!
Oh.
Admit it. Admit it. You either bribed him or you threatened him not to hire me.
Is that what he said?
No, actually what he told me was some lame excuse that the New York office wasn't busy enough to justify bringing me on. However, when I called the New York office, I found out, well, they've never been busier. So he lied to me, just like you are lying to me right now.
Fine. Yep, I am lying to you, Ethan. I contacted Lawrence Grant, and I convinced him to withdraw his offer. And don't ask me to apologize, because I am not the least bit sorry.
Well, I won't. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna call Lawrence Grant, and you're gonna make this right. You're gonna tell him to forget about your little visit, so he will hire me.
No.
No?
No. You're not gonna work for Lawrence Grant. You're not gonna work for anyone else. The only place you're gonna work is right here at Crane Industries with me.
So, you and Maya were hanging out at school.
Well, I wouldn't exactly phrase it like that, but...
Was it love at first sight? Did you fight with Maya the way you fought with me in the beginning?
No, not really. Look, Fancy, I'm really not comfortable talking about this.
Please. For me, Noah, I need to know these things. How long were you and Maya together?
Not long. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like longer because of what happened to us.
What do you mean? What happened to you?
Well, it was pretty bad.
What was it?
Fancy, watch out!
Somebody call 911! Get help out here now!
If we don't get back to work now,
Be past the point of no return.
again,
As much as I want to.
we have to stay focused on finding Marty.
No offense to your mob contacts, but I can't just sit back and hope for them to come through for us.
I know how you feel. When Maureen disappeared with James, I did everything I could to find him. Nothing else mattered but having my son close again.
You do understand.
Well, that's why I contacted Lenny and Fat Harold, even though you were against it. I want to do everything I can to reunite you with your little boy.
Where the hell do you get off telling me what I'm going to do? I am my own man. I am not your puppet, Teresa.
I know. You are strong and independent and tops at what you do, which is why I want you back here at Crane Industries.
You're insane. You are insane. Just because you sabotaged my working for Lawrence Grant doesn't mean I'll stop looking for a job out of town. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find anything that'll take me away from you and your sick obsession for me.
I know you don't mean that. You know what? Ethan, you love me so much that you're afraid if you stay here and work with me that you will leave Gwen. Isn't that why you're trying to find a work outside of Harmony? Isn't it, Ethan? Because you know that you cannot trust yourself to stay in a loveless marriage with your wife when being near me would remind you of what we could have together.
I love my wife. I love Gwen.
Not the way you love me.
I'm not getting into this with you again. I'm walking out that door and I'm gonna find a job outside of this town.
Fine, Ethan. Why don't you go try and find a new job? But I'll tell you this, you'll be wasting your time. Because no matter where you go, I will be there to bribe and threaten and blackmail every single person interested in hiring you until no one will touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Help is on the way, people! Everybody try to stay calm! Who needs medical attention?
What happened?
1 minute, everything was fine. The next thing I know, that car was headed straight for the diner.
Well, the driver lost control?
That's the weird part. The car didn't even swerve to avoid hitting the place. It's like it was aiming for that big window that we had. After starting off from a dead stop.
Are you saying the crash was deliberate?
It looked that way to me.
Well, where's the driver? They're gone.
Gone?
Did anyone see the driver leave?
I saw someone at the wheel before the crash, but I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. Whoever it was hell-bent on crashing into the diner.
You think it was a hit and run? Depends on if anyone was hit.
Hey, we need some help over here!
His vitals are at the low to normal.
Yep. No sign of blunt trauma, but he could have internal injuries.
What happened?
There was an accident.
Accident? Try not to speak. Can you move your legs and arms for me? Good, good. Okay.
Look, I think I'm all right.
You may have internal injuries.
You need to take it easy until you're checked out at the hospital.
Do you remember what happened?
Fancy, what? Where's Fancy?
Who?
Fancy Crane, the woman I was here with. Where is she?
Your brain must be addled from being knocked around. The paramedics found you by yourself.
No, I was here with Fancy, all right? We have to find her. We have to help her.
Take it easy, take it easy. Come on.
No, it's Fancy! Fancy, where are you?
What the heck are you doing?
Okay, I was in EMT in college, all right?
Sorry, guy, but if there's anyone buried under all that mess, it's a job for the coroner, not you.
No, you can't say that, all right? She can still be alive. She has to be, all right? Fancy! Look, there she is, Fancy! Move, go! Fancy! Must be okay. Oh, God. Must be okay. Oh, God. Fancy, it's me. It's Noah, all right? We're gonna get you out of here. Don't worry about it. All right? Come on, get her out of there, you guys.
She has a pulse that's weak.
Oh, God, Fancy, come on. Hold on, all right? Just hold on, baby.
Oh, look.
The trauma team has its work cut out.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you... Oh, no. Okay, we gotta get her to the hospital right now, all right?
We can't. This table has her pinned down, and we can't move it with the car resting against it.
I'll call for a tow truck to come lift the car.
Hey, we don't have time to wait for a tow truck, all right? We gotta lift up the car ourselves.
That's impossible.
The hell it is, all right? I'm not gonna sit here and let the woman I love die, all right? You two are gonna help me lift the car, and you guys are gonna pull her out as soon as she's free. All right, on the count of 3, you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3!
I should have known that no nursery school would post the names of its children attending online. It would just be a magnet for all sorts of unscrupulous people. How else can we search for Marty online?
I'm thinking.
Well, think harder. We can't give up now.
I know.
What?
Surely Beth and your father would insist on proper medical care for Marty.
Yeah, Beth would insist on it.
And children need specific inoculations at a certain age. Marty's got to be on file somewhere.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Doctors can't give out that sort of information. It goes against doctor-patient confidentiality.
You're right. What about if you pretend to be Beth, calling to make an appointment for Marty, or to renew a prescription of his? If Marty's a patient, you can trick them into confirming his address and telephone number. Sheridan, did you hear what I said?
I never stopped to think that Marty could have gotten sick since Beth took him. And if he was, I wasn't there to mother him.
Hey, you have to focus. I only mentioned this prescription thing as a way to get more information on Marty. He could have been fine all along.
You're right.
What is it?
What if Marty is a patient of the first pediatrician we call, but Beth isn't using his real last name?
That's a good point. Well, Alistair certainly wouldn't use Lopez Fitzgerald. What about Crane? Your father's arrogant enough to think that we would never trace Marty this far.
There's only one way to find out. I'll just have to start calling all the local pediatricians on behalf of my son, Marty Crane.
Okay, sexy lingerie. Now let me see, what else do you need to keep Ethan happy?
My love, my devotion.
No, honey, don't be silly. You're confusing me now. Now, wait, we need some perfume, makeup, bubble bath, oh, and a razor and shaving cream. I mean, there's no bigger turnoff than stubble on a woman. Oh, and don't forget, you have to surprise him at lunch a few times and get him football tickets for him and his friends. Oh, and most important, every 2 or 3 weeks, you should do something new in the sack to surprise him. In fact, I wrote down all my little tricks on index cards for you.
Mother, I know how to keep my husband happy in bed, but thank you.
Honey, do tell. You know, I could always use a few new tricks.
Why don't you relax and I will give you a nice massage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you up on that. Love your massages.
I know you do. Because they usually lead to something else.
Mm-hmm. I was actually hoping that it would, you know.
That feel good?
Mm-hmm. It feels really good,
Wipe that smile off your face and give me all the juicy details.
I can't believe you're acting this way. Can't believe it.
I don't want to fight with you. Okay, I want to work with you. I want to be with you.
And you think making me feel, I don't know, impotent and powerless is a way to win me back? It's a way to make me leave Gwen? I got news for you, Teresa. It's not working.
I don't want to make you feel any less of a man, Ethan. I want you to see reason.
You know, you are more of a match for Alistair than I thought, because here you are, trying to trap me into doing something that you want.
And what you want, Ethan. You have always dreamed of running Crane Industries.
Not like this, Teresa. Not with you dictating my life to me. I'm not gonna bow to your whims.
And do you think that this is a whim of mine, Ethan? You and me being together is what I've always wanted, is what I've lived for my entire life. You are the first thought every morning. You are my last thought every night. You are my past, my present, my future, and I will not stop. I cannot stop until we are finally a family with Jane and little Ethan.
You are my passion for life.
You know, you keep talking about being a family with me, Jane, and little Ethan, but that's not love, Teresa. It's crazy. We're not gonna be together, not now and not ever.
Yes, we will.
No, we aren't. How many times do we have to go through this, huh?
Until you face the truth. You don't love Gwen. You pity her.
No. Actually, I pity you. When the hell are you gonna realize that just because you say something does not make it true? I love Gwen very much.
Not the way that you love me.
Damn it, Teresa, come on!
We have a child together.
Yes, we do have a child together, and it's because you tricked me into sleeping with you.
And you've already admitted to me that you knew it was me in your bed. You know every inch of my body, Ethan. We connect in a way that we don't with anyone else. You can call it passion, chemistry, fate. We are bonded together because of it. And that's why we still love each other despite everything that's happened, and that is why I will not give up on us.
Stop it. Just stop it. Please stop it, Teresa. I've asked you so many times just to leave Gwen and me alone. You haven't done it, so I'm going to have to end this stalemate that we've obviously reached. I'm taking Gwen, and I'm gonna find a job somewhere outside of Harmony.
And do you think that that's going to be the end of it, Ethan?
Yes, actually, I do.
Not if you take Jane.
All right, look, I will not deny you your daughter. I will not do that. But Gwen and I have legal custody of Jane. So don't you start in about your rights as far as Jane is concerned, because I have rights too. One of which is to live in peace and quiet with my family, away from you and your one-track mind.
Okay. If you insist on leaving Harmony, Ethan, then I will use all the power and resources that I command now to have you followed wherever you go. I will be a part of Jane's life and yours from now on, no matter what.
Yes, my son, Marty Crane, needs to see the doctor. Today, if possible. Oh, you don't have him listed. Well, maybe he's listed under my maiden name, Lopez Fitzgerald. Nothing. All right, I'm sorry, I must have dialed the wrong number. What are we gonna do now? Dr. Zuckerman was the last pediatrician on the list.
Well, at least we know that Beth and your father are not using Crane or Lopez Fitzgerald when it comes to Marty. But they have to have given him a last name. Maybe they're using Wallace or Krause. Your father couldn't have anticipated your Aunt Rachel telling us Otto's name.
It's worth checking. Back to the A's. Dr. Ackerman.
It's no use. The car's too heavy.
We're gonna have to call it in a tow truck and a winch.
No, we don't have time for that, all right? We gotta get her out of here. She's losing too much blood as it is.
You're wasting your time.
What the hell I am? See, come on, help me.
That did it! Let's get her out!
Get her out of there. We're not gonna be able to hold this much longer. Fancy! Thank God you guys got her out of there before that car fell.
It was close.
It's too close.
How's she doing?
Her vitals are unstable.
Well, we need to get her to the hospital, like, right now. Hopefully they can stabilize her.
Hopefully? No, they have to, all right? She can't die. Did you hear me, Princess? You cannot die, all right? I'm not gonna let you.
Let's get a move on.
All right. I'm gonna come with you, all right? Hold on, Fancy.
Well, that's it. No pediatrician on the island treats a child with the last name of Wallace or Krause.
I'm sorry we struck out again.
Me too. It's so frustrating to have come so close and gotten nowhere.
We'll think of something else to try. The bottom line is we're not going to give up. We're going to keep on searching until we find Marty.
Short of going door to door to every house on the island with Marty's picture, I don't know what else to do.
Sheridan, you're a genius. We'll take Marty's picture and go around the island and see if people have seen him.
We can show them Beth's picture, too.
This might just work.
Oh, Chris, it has to.
All right, then. We'll get dressed and we'll go to the island's north end and start.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. You were in no shape to go anywhere.
It's gonna take more than being roughed up by a couple of mobsters to keep me from looking for Marty.
Chris, you're staying here. That's all there is to it.
Sheridan, I'm fine. Okay. Maybe I should just sleep a while until I get my strength back.
That's more like it.
You're not going out there alone. Now that Kraus knows we're here, it could be dangerous.
I'll be careful.
No. You're gonna wait for me until I get back up to speed, and then we will search for Marty together.
Okay. You win. I'll go downstairs and grab a cup of coffee while you rest.
Okay, just don't let your guard down.
I won't.
So, this thing you do with Ethan to make him happy, does it involve costumes?
No.
Mm-hmm. Jumper cables.
What?
Farm animals?
Mother, I am not going to discuss what my husband and I do in bed. Thank you very much.
Fine. Keep your secrets secret. I am just glad that you are making a conscious effort in the sack. Because as talented as you may be, I'm sure Teresa has a few tricks of her own.
You do not need to worry about me. Not in that department.
Honey, trust me, I am not worried about you. I am worried about Teresa and that whole sultry south of the border thing. And quite frankly, if you were not leaving Harmony with Jane, I'd be afraid that Teresa would somehow, I don't know, somehow get Ethan into her bed. But you are leaving, so there is nothing to worry about.
If you somehow regain custody of Jane, trust me, it's not going to make me love you. I'll probably end up hating you.
No, you won't hate me, Ethan, because you love me. And I love you, which is why I'm not gonna let you make this mistake of leaving Harmony.
Here you go. You're just playing God, just like Alistair does.
I like to think of it as helping the people that I love.
What if I don't want the help?
You want this, Ethan. You want the power to do good. And you can have that power if you help me run Crane Industries.
Teresa, no sale.
It's because you're in love with me, isn't it?
Will you stop this, please?
Well, it's not a secret. I mean, you've told me many times. You've told your wife.
I've also told you that I'm not leaving her, that I'll never leave her.
I just don't know why you're making this so hard.
I'm not making this hard. You are making this hard.
You've got the power to set things right. All you have to do is divorce Gwen, and we can finally be together.
There. I am ready to take Jane and Ethan and go to New York and start our wonderful new life.
I should get going. I have an appointment with my acupuncturist.
Why? What is he treating you for?
Oh, this and that. I mean, this new doctor has found ways to relieve my stress that I wouldn't have even thought possible. Of course, he is sticking me with more than just those needles.
Can you please just make a pact not to discuss our sex lives with each other?
What? You haven't given me the hot and dirty details on Ethan.
And I'm not going to.
Oh, come on. Whatever it is you're doing, I could tell you how to do it better.
Oh, is that so? Well, thank you so much for offering, but we are going to be just fine.
Honey, you know, never mind all this stuff. The truth is, I love you. And I want you to be happy and stress-free when it comes to Teresita.
Mother, I love you too. I love you very much. And I'm gonna be fine as soon as we're in New York, which is a world away from Teresa and her shameless attempts to steal my husband.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, but you are gonna come visit as soon as we're all settled in.
And you're gonna call with your landline number as soon as you get it. That way Teresa can't get Alistair's spies to try to listen in on our cell phone calls, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna miss you. Be safe, okay?
Oh, honey. You too. Okay.
I'll see you soon. Oh, sweet pea, it won't be long now. You and your daddy and I, we are gonna be in New York and far away from Teresa.
What you want is never gonna happen. I married Gwen in church. You know I take my vows very seriously. I'm not gonna divorce her. Not for anyone, not for you, not for anyone. And even if I did leave Gwen, Teresa, which I'm not going to, we can't be together. You're married to Alistair. And you can't divorce him or you will lose little Ethan, who just happens to be his son and legal heir. So all this talk about happily ever after, making things right, you and I, it is a fantasy. The reality is that I'm taking Gwen and I'm taking Jane and we are going off to live somewhere else. And if you do love me, if you love me as much as you say you do, you'll leave me alone to be with my family so I can live in peace.
Ethan, wait. I'm sorry. Okay? I didn't want to fight with you. I wasn't planning on threatening you to keep you here in Harmony.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. I mean, it's turned ugly. And you got offensive.
I'm sorry. I just really want things to work out the way they're
Teresa,
supposed.
I'm sorry. No, I know this part. This is the part where you talk about fate wanting us to be together. Don't make me rip my ears out if I have to listen to that speech one more time, Teresa. Because obviously fate doesn't want us to be together because fate keeps ripping us apart.
That is Gwen and Rebecca's doing.
Whoever it is, whatever it is, keep thinking it because I don't care anymore. The bottom line is, you and I are not going to be together. And it's high time you realized it.
Okay. You know what? If we aren't together as a couple, then we should still be a team in business.
I'm sorry, I forgot to read about that in the Wall Street Journal. What are you talking about?
You can't have forgotten all the things that you used to tell me when we first started dating, right? All your dreams for Crane Industries when you finally took over, making it a force for good in this world. Well, now you can put those plans in motion.
No, I can't. I am not a Crane.
You are, as far as I'm concerned.
Teresa, don't.
Wait, just wait 1 second. I'm going to show you something.
What is this? What is this?
Ethan, don't tell me you don't recognize your dreams for Harmony in the new millennium.
This is my dream.
Yeah. And I'm ready to make your dream come true.
Hey, we need some help over here. I'm Dr. Bryant. What happened to her?
Miss Crane was pinned under a car. Her vital signs are very unstable.
Pulse is 120 and thready, BP is 60 palpated, and she's lost a lot of blood.
Her right eye's in bad shape, too.
Wheel her into that cubicle and we'll get started on her. Ricky, draw blood, get her typed and prepped for a transfusion.
Yes, Dr. Ryan.
I'm sorry you'll have to wait out here.
No, I need to be with her. I mean, I love her so much.
You need to give us room to do our job. Now have a seat. I'll tell you what's what as soon as I can.
Fancy, you're gonna be okay. You have to be.
Chris, would you like anything before you... Oh. He must have fallen asleep the second his head hit the pillow. Rest, my love. We'll look for Marty as soon as you feel up to it.
It's me, Chris. She's gone. Thought you'd never leave.
Oh, darn, I forgot my book. Oh, no. Chris lied to me. He wasn't planning on taking a nap. He's going out, but where and who's he talking to?
We've talked about this long enough. We have to act now before Sheridan gets wind that something's up. You're a pro. Just do your part to make this happen. No, I can't wait another day and risk having this thing blow up. I have to make my move today. You heard me. I decided to do it today. Sheridan won't know what hit her. Just do your part and do it discreetly, okay? Sheridan has to be kept in the dark until right before this happens. All right, good. I'll meet you there. And remember, not a word to anybody. All right, later. Damn, I'm good. Sheridan doesn't suspect a thing.
Chris isn't the man that I thought he was. He's not trying to help me find Marty. He's working against me. What am I going to do?
Oh, there's my girl. I am so glad you had such a nice nap. You're wide awake to see all the sights when your daddy drives us to New York. Yes, you are. He's gonna come home very soon. And then we're gonna go to our brand new home far away from Harmony and far away from that crazy, crazy, crazy lady who gave birth to you. Oh, what do you want? Do you want this? Can you say goodbye and good riddance, Teresa? Give it a shot. Bye and good riddance. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
These sketches, these are all based on my idea to revive the mill basin part of town, right?
Yep. It went into decline after Crane Industries moved its wool processing operations overseas.
Yeah. Wow, you went to a lot of trouble. I mean, seeing my ideas on paper like this it's pretty amazing for me, actually.
Well, I wanted you to see how wonderful your ideas for revitalizing that part of town really are.
Forgot how much work I put into this. They look pretty good, don't they?
Yep. And you know what? I'd like to implement this plan right away, except I can't.
Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. You're in charge of Crane Industries.
Yes, yes, you're right. I can issue the order, but then what? Who would I put in charge of your project?
I don't know, Teresa. I'm sure you'll find someone that will do it justice.
Well, there is one person. You.
Me.
Yeah. I need you. Harmony needs you. Say you'll stay here, work side by side with me at Crane Industries, and together we can make all your dreams come true.
What is taking so long? Dr. Bryan should have an idea of what's what by now. Please, God, please let Fancy be okay. Yeah, how is she, Doc? How's Fancy?
Miss Crane is lucky to be alive. She suffered a concussion, contusions, and lost a fair amount of blood. We gave her a transfusion and administered fluids to offset dehydration. As you know, her vitals were extremely weak on arrival, but they're stronger now. Still not up to par, but stronger.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, all that's good news, so why the grim look?
To what degree, I can't say, but there appears to be severe damage in Miss Crane's optic nerve.
What? Her eyes? No, her beautiful eyes.
And to make matters worse, the cornea of her right eye was severely lacerated, and an extreme amount of glass is embedded in the back of her eye. So much so that we may not be able to save it.
No, you can't mean that.
I'm sorry, but Miss Crane may lose her eye.
Oh, my God.
Noah was with Fancy, and there's been an accident, a bad one.
Together, we can run this place as complete equals.
I know you're working for my father, just as I suspected.
No!